Everyone has a ritual. That small thing to keep us focused. A habit we never skip. To clear our minds and elevate our performance. But what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health. Maybe you surround yourself with positivity. Or you need to center yourself. Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body. It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Toda mi gente lo siente, 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 toda mi gente caliente, toda mi gente lo siente. Toda mi gente suena, en la favela suena, el techo se me llena, toda mi gente lo siente.
I'm Mauricio Cuevas, defender for the LA Galaxy. The best performance requires the best training. That's why we trust AstroTurf. AstroTurf delivers unparalleled ability, safety, and playability, ensuring every match and session of training is fast and exciting. As a proud partner of the LA Galaxy, AstroTurf continues to provide world-class surfaces, fueling the future of the game.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi there. I'd like to introduce you to McValue at McDonald's. With McValue, you can buy one and add any one of these for only $1. And look at that. You can do the same thing during breakfast. It's crazy. You see, at any moment in the day, McValue can take you to a place where a whole new menu of possibilities exist, inspiring you to order more from life than you could ever imagine. Take a look at your surroundings. Take a look at your environment. Take a look at your past decisions. Take a look at your present. Are you curious about the future?
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.
floor here. Getting underway here. Walk-off home run. Here's a shot to the right side. This is shaping up to be a strike outside too. Welcome to Kentucky. We are in Grayson with college basketball coming to you live on the Southeast Sports Network. Today, the trip made from Ohio for the Red Storm of Rio Grande, who will do battle with the Red Knights of Kentucky Christian University. Welcome inside of our presentation of college basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Will bring you all of the action today between two really good sides, so glad you're along for the ride. I'm going to walk you through who these two teams are, what this matchup means to them, and why this could be pivotal in the River States Conference going down the stretch. A tone setter to open the new year for these two programs. Right now, meeting the starting lineups down on the floor. I'll give you those two lineups in just a moment, as I'm excited to see them as well, as they've had a little break, spent some time with fam at home, and ready to go well rested for 2026 in college hoops action. These are your two teams side by side. The Red Storm of Rio Grande have won 3 games in a row. A 2-game skid for the Knights of Kentucky Christian. They need this win, but there's no tougher opponent in the River States than these Red Storm. They seem unstoppable right now. 88.5 points per game, 47% from the floor. Look at their clip from 3, almost 30% flat as a team, and they're picking up nearly 50 rebounds per game. They feel unstoppable. They feel incredible. KCU is going to need to play lights out, capitalize on that home court advantage. They've been better at home than on the road, so they'll look to lean on that today. They'll look to lean on their best performers and see if they can come up with what would be a huge River States Conference upset in this home game matchup here on the Southeast Sports Network. Can they do it? I think they've got a chance. They're going to need to play strong. They're going to need to lean on good performances. You know, they've had a couple of good games lately. They took down Simmons, a 20-point win. They also took down Cincinnati Claremont, a 20-point win, but 2 really tough games. They played Morehead State, the Division I side Eagles last time out, and before that, Indiana East. So no joke of a schedule for the Knights of Kentucky Christian. Meanwhile, taking down top-ranked Spring Arbor, Cornerstone, and the iconic Pikeville on the other side is this indomitable Rio Grande Red Storm team. Can they keep their hot streak going on the road in Kentucky, in Grayson, against these Knights? You and I will find out together. Glad you're along for the ride. It's college basketball coming at you right now, live on the Southeast Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and tip-off brings us college action to open 2026 right now on SESN. We're underway. Quick start as this is pitched down the floor and goes off. Good opening shot. I like that look. Just right off the rip, you win the tip. Try to put it down there and get something going. Inbounding feed. Stolen away and floated over the top. Look at those white jerseys move down to the baseline, and this won't go with a kiss off the glass. Back to the other end of the floor, moving with pace, pitched outside. Has some help on the straightaway. The handoff. Entry feed down low. This rattles and drops. 2-0. Out in front early, the Red Storm. Red Storm off the steal and foul down inside. That's one way to start. Really hot off the rip. First one will go. Peyton Johnson has been good at the line this season, 64%. Johnson, the sophomore, gets both to go. Just like that, it's 4-0. To the other end of the floor, this goes, a little kiss off the glass. Quick response from KCU. The Knights steal it out of the air, loose on the baseline as bodies hit the floor, and we're stopped. Inbounding feed coming from the baseline. After some confusion, put back in. Knights, the long floater delivered well by Caudill. Down low, back door, hello to the bottom of the net. Make it 4. We're deadlocked, tied for the first time in this game. Driving and handing it off is Garcia Perez, and now the floater is a bit strong. Battling for the rebound is Sorrells. Across mid-range from down along the baseline, won't drop as it's hauled in again by Sorrells. Sarah's long pass, take it away at midcourt. Set up, and this goes. Red Storm cooking with gas. They're going to end up waving that off as it'll remain 4-all, and KCU will inbound. Back underway. Pitched across from the wing, now the corner. Sorrells back out front, finds Dalton. Audrey handed it off immediately. Wanted to pull up, the trigger won't be pulled. Caudill tries the entry feed, stolen by the Red Storm. Rio Grande, the Ohio team across, drives, and this off the glass. Hey, bank is open, the holiday is over. 6-4. And they hold on to the lead with a nice one. Couldn't get that to go. Tried to pitch it outside, and our referee stops us with 7.5 to go in our first. Calling for the foul down inside. KCU Knights will inbound this ball. Immediate 3-rip is a bit wide, just skiffs off the front of the iron. We're stopped quickly. Back underway. Long toss, entry feed, look at the extension. Mid-range, she's wide open, but it's a bit short. This is tipped and goes off. Remains a 2-point game, really close, tight struggle early. That's exactly what KCU wants to see at home. They want to keep this tight. The longer you can hang around, the more of an opportunity you have to get hot late. This is a team that has outproduced everybody in the River States Conference at almost 90 points per game. And for the women's game, that's incredible production. They are just perfect from the floor, shooting nearly 50% as a team. Quick feed, blocked down inside by the Knights. Trying to regather. Cleary couldn't battle it away. On the move, KCU, this Russell's Twine. 6-all as we're deadlocked again. To respond. Wing. No, it rattled out. Boy, a good look as Cleary hauls this in. Emma, the freshman, back to the wing again. Drives the lane and takes the shot off the glass where it's hauled in by Kentucky Christian on the defensive rebound. Good long pass. How did she get a hold of it? The corner 3 goes! For the first time today, Kentucky Christian leads at home, 9-6. The response immediately brings us within 1. A back and forth affair in Grayson, Kentucky between the Knights and the Red Storm. The handoff. Kentucky looking to build on that 1-point lead. Good sidestep. Sparks dished it to the corner. Weak. Regathered. Lots of room through midcourt. She's got a convoy. Fed through to the back door and a huge collision. Couple of changes coming. Onto the floor for KCU, Savannah Adams. Savannah's been good this season. Hasn't started a game, but she's played in all 12 for the Knights. She's shot over 30%. First at the line was off the mark. Second rims out. It remains a 1-point game. Rio Grande trails to the Knights of Kentucky Christian. And this goes. KCU gets another bucket. That's huge to the Knights, who are in the lead by 3 at home over one of the top teams in the United States and all of the NAIA. Can they hang on to it? We'll find out in just a moment. We return with more college hoops on the Southeast Sports Network.
All of the ways to watch your favorite local and regional sports. Join us now on Twitch TV. You can also find NSBN on Amazon Fire TV or visit us live on YouTube as we stream games there as well. Another fan favorite way to watch is NSBNsports.com. You can also find us through our NSBN app, free to download from the Google Play Store, and Roku TV, where you can find all of our content. NSBN Sports, visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Welcome back on the Southeast Sports Network. We're going. Kentucky Christian on the move. Driving the lane and a lot of contact inside as that stops the clock. Still a 3-point game. See how they sort this out. Inbounding feed, KCU to the far wing. She liked the lane but couldn't get into it. Savannah Adams has to retreat. Ball is loose, skeetering towards the side of the floor, and it's off. Good opportunity for the Red Storm. Quick inbounding feed, pitched across, 3-ball, rattles out. Couldn't be regathered, taken in instead by Aubrey Dalton. Midcourt runs her way forward in the give to Savannah Adams. She goes down. Pretty big collision. Back and forth affair so far. Glad you're with us. KCU will inbound. It pitched through as Audrey was right there and couldn't get to it. Ball with the Red Storm. They stop the clock and move it back to where it was as no one touched it. Off the inbound. And one quick change for KCU as we'll see Makira Caudill check into the game. She started every game so far this year for KCU. Running the floor is Garcia Perez, the senior. Marina across to the straightaway. She's got it again. The rotation creates some space as she drives the lane and is fended off down inside. Well played. Had quite the drought underway. From the wing, it's an entry feed and stopped again immediately. Foul was called against Kelsey Simpson, the forward. She's been great this year, 45% from the floor, averaging almost 10 points per game. She scored 95. This goes buried into the twine for Rio Grande, and the Red Storm brings us back within one. Stolen away. Red Storm on the aerial feed, and the big collision stops us again. The officials all over this. It's been a back and forth affair early. Lots of physical contact. They're doing a nice job of staying on top of it. First goes. That ties us again. It's our third tie of the game, 11 all. Second one goes. And it's our second lead change. Back to the other end of the floor, the Knights of KCU getting to work. This skeeters and won't drop as here come Rio Grande. Red Storm to extend their lead to 3, and they will. 14-11, beautiful feed, beautiful finish. 3.5 still to play in this first period as KCU looking to respond after giving up the lead, and an INT, beautiful steal. Floated across to the backside where she goes to work on the edge of the block. Elbow, and blown dead. Quite the fast-paced affair we've got here. Been a lot of fun so far. Hope you're having a good time as well. First one goes for Allie Ellison, the freshman. 79% of the stripe this season. Just knocked down her 30th free throw of the year. She gets both to go as it's 16-11, a 5-point advantage. Rio Grande looking good still. KCU will now work to respond as this is inbounded. Long floater across. This skips off the lip of the iron. From the baseline, KCU keeps it alive. Audrey fighting for her life down there. Somehow got it to Savannah, and this rims out. Flicked across. Caudill. Mid-range, no. The putback from down low, and there's enough contact to draw the whistle. Very physical contest as just 5 points separate us. At the line, the first will go. Good look. Needed that for sure. Makes it a 4-point game, and now 3. Good couple of buckets for Audrey Dalton, who's been 65% of the line this season, and that goes. Buried from downtown Grayson, Kentucky. Nearly stolen. KCU takes it right back. Caudill rifles a pass down into the lane. Scooped off the baseline, and Audrey knocks it down for a pair. A 4-point game again. Massive, massive points. Had a chance to get another. Red Storm, a big lead. Put back goes. Make it 2. Long floater. KCU wants to respond as this rims off. Kept alive deep in the paint. Spin move from the low block, and it's hauled in by the Red Storm. Chloe Dunn couldn't finish it. Floater. Rio Grande, and the collision brings out a whistle. Track meet underway in Kentucky. My goodness, this has been a back and forth affair. Inbounding feed comes. We're moving quickly down the floor. Pitched across to the corner. Pumps and drives and gets hit with a travel. That burns. You're doing so well. And you suffer that travel in a 9-point game. Got to find a way to keep hanging around. Flick to the wing, and she'll bust the 3 that goes short. Knights roll this down the floor where it's scooped up by Sorrells. Sarah dicing her way along the arc and the handoff. Dunn wants to take it herself initially, but now the wing rattles out. Long ball has a bit too much sauce. Quickly pacing the floor and stolen away again by KCU's Knights. Kentucky. Dunn doing all the work, and down in those tall branches in trouble. This won't go off the glass. The final minute of our first quarter. With pace to the other end where the Red Storm are on the attack. Rio Grande flicked this inside of the arc. Long 2 rattles off. All of a sudden we're cold. Kentucky scoops it up and runs. Free and running down the floor, they'll hit the brakes. To the elbow. Drives, wants to fire on the baseline, and it pinballs back to him. Half a minute to go, the shot clock is off. Drives and fires, and that stops the clock. She draws the whistle as she tries to attack. Couple of changes coming for the Red Storm as well. Graves and Clary into the game. First goes. Second drops as well. (26-15), a big lead for Rio Grande as the clock rolls. A dozen seconds to go as she fires and drops it into the twine. Clock stops with 8 seconds on it. And they're going to call it off. The offensive foul. Too aggressive. Just got after her down inside. 8 seconds to play. Can she get something off in time? Out to the straightaway. The 3-ball rattles off and won't go, as there's the light, and our first is in the books in what was an exciting first quarter of action. That one just kept getting hotter and hotter, and didn't think it could be more fun than it was already, but my goodness, a back and forth affair, a bit of a track meet, and I'm sure we've got more action in store for us in quarter number 2 between these teams. Hope you'll stick around for it and enjoy what promises to be a thrilling period 2, period 3, period 4, and second half of play between these two sides. It's the Knights of Kentucky Christian trailing at home to the red-hot Rio Grande Red Storm on the Southeast Sports Network. Second quarter starts right now on the Southeast Sports Network. Welcome back on SESN. Really good first period of action. Excited for the second period as these two are going to go to battle again. And we're underway. Thrown up the floor, Knights in trouble as she somehow scoops it out on the baseline. Dicing it up, wants to flick this outside, and we're stopped. Pitch back in. Down low over the baseline, and we're stopped again between the Knights and Red Storm. Glad you're with us. Pitched in quickly, and this is pushed off. Drives her way around the arc and down into the lane where it's disrupted and taken in by Rio Grande. The Ohio team all the way to the corner. Tried to poke this in from the front. Wants to drive from the wing. Garcia Perez is shut down initially. Straightaway three is a bit strong. Regathered and put home off of the glass for a pair. 28-15, and it's been quite the run for Rio Grande. This response is just shy. Would have cut into that big run they've been on. We've already seen 3 ties and 2 lead changes. Red Storm almost hit with what it felt like a dagger 3-ball at this point in the game. Moving to the other end of the floor, it rims and won't go. Moving quickly, long floater, gathered on the baseline and pitched out to the wing. From the elbow, she drives, spins, and fires as this pinballs out. Second quarter moving much more quickly than quarter one. Great pass on the baseline, beautiful. Little baby kiss off of the glass, finds the bottom of the net. We're separated by 11, and Rio Grande gets the whistle as they're on the drive. I showed you the side-by-side comparison of these teams as we got started. See a big set of changes coming as well. The rebounding so crucial in this game. Right now, point trailing to Life. 54-39. Midcourt. Ball's lost. Northwestern Ohio losing to Cornerstone 70-46. Shawnee State behind against Midway 23-18. Cleary's trailing to Rochester Christian 26-15. We just don't have live stats for this one, obviously. I've got your score on screen. Tried to push that through. This goes. Red hot Rio Grande. From the straightaway, pitched across. Cuts and drives the lane where she's fended off by the Red Storm. Caudill, look at that, great job down inside, makes it 19 for KCU. Still an 11-point game, fueled by that 8-0 run. On the way this goes. Rio Grande is just indomitable at this point. Marion and Taylor are in the midst of a one-point affair where it's 15-14. Olivet Nazarene ahead of Holy Cross, 22-17. Michigan Dearborn leading Defiance 19-12 as we're headed the other way. Rio Grande a bit too much sauce. Put back no. And gathered by Audrey. Caudill will run the floor. She's got a great way with the ball. Love watching her in possession and do her thing. On top of the ball is Gibson. Kaylee will fire herself. It's a bit weak. Good look, just couldn't bury it. Going to try again. Red Storm. Red hot. (34-19). 5:52 on the clock in Kentucky between the Knights and the Red Storm.
What if you can have it all? A place to call home, a great job, and a safe and welcoming community to raise your family. You can have all that and more in Kingsport, Tennessee. For the past quarter century, Kingsport has been on a mission to reinvent itself. As the first professionally planned and privately financed city of the 20th century, Kingsport has earned the nickname the Model City. From award-winning educational initiatives to business incubators to the surrounding natural beauty, Kingsport is just the right size to have the amenities you need without the traffic and crime of a larger city. With a vibrant downtown, great shopping and dining, and a thriving local economy, Kingsport is the perfect place to call home. Ready to start loving where you live? Choose Kingsport. Visit movetokingsport.com and discover all the reasons why this charming town is the perfect place to call home.
Back in Kentucky as this is taken out of the air, down to the attacking end of the floor for the Red Storm. Garcia Perez drives to the elbow, flicked out front, wing three, yes! She finds the bottom of the net. Oh, baby, 37-19. Wow. That was a long ball, holy cow. Absolutely menacing range. Trying to get set to put this back onto the floor. Couple of quick stoppages in a row. Now put back on. Stopped immediately. And stopped again. They'll reset and put this on from the center of the floor. Back to the front court, Rio Grande. Suffered a few stoppages in a row. Working it all around. Down inside off the glass, this goes. Rio Grande adds 2 more to the books. Cannot tell you how impressed I am with the Red Storm. They are just unstoppable. 39-19, looking to add 1 more, and they get all 3. KCU moving quickly. 40-19, a 21-point game. Nearly got another bucket as it's stolen out of the air. All the way down to the baseline and packed down low. Red Storm flicked forward. She's got help back door, but takes it herself. Regathered and dropped home off of the glass for 2 more. 42-19. Red hot Rio Grande. They've just got to find a way to stop them. Loose and kept alive by KCU. Floater off the glass, no. And we're stopped. Big collision inside. 4 and change on the clock. They're going to send her to the line. Yes. She gets both at the line. Now the other end of the floor. On the way, a bit too strong for KCU as we are stopped. Under the basket, 3.5 still to play in this first half. At least 1 change on the floor for these two. This one goes in response. Immediate points on the other end of the floor. Blown tire. Front court all the way forward off the glass, and the Red Storm can't get this. Another chance with it. Rio Grande short. Hauled in by KCU. Knights trailing by, well, it's 44-21. And not for long, as KCU does get a bucket back. .21 game again. On the way off the glass, no. Hauled in by Nia. Flicked up the floor to Madeline Mead, who sneaks through and gets one. Good play. Snuck down the side of the hardwood. Almost too easy. Long 2, skiffs off the heel of the iron. And we're stopped. What an entry feed. The floater as she sidesteps one, and the reverse layup, no. Tried again and got it to go. 46. Long ball skipped up into the air and is hauled in. Three ball. Oh my goodness, from the edge of the floor she gets it to go. I'll drop 49 on the board for Rio Grande's Red Storm. And we get a whistle as we're stopped with about 1 minute flat on the clock. On the way, this is wide. Clock is stopped again. Easy two ball. 51 for Rio Grande, 25 for KCU's Knights. Poked back to the front court and gathered there by Sparks. Bell, heavily defended. Thrown all the way to the straightaway. 10 seconds left in the half as this goes on the backside for Caudill. Beautiful bucket. 51-27, 2 on the clock, 1 as she gets it off, and it comes up short and takes us to the half. 51-27 the score after 1 half of play. The lead heftily with Rio Grande's Red Storm. And that's why they're the #1 team in the River States. They have been unstoppable so far this season. They've looked unstoppable in 1 half of play against their Kentucky side rivals, the Red Knights. Really fun between these two, and I've had a blast. I hope you've enjoyed this first half of action as well. It's only going to get better between these two teams as we work our way into quarter number 3 in the second half, and hope you'll hang around and enjoy this one along with us as it promises to be a barn burner. KCU has a lot of firepower, a lot of potential to get back into this. We'll see if they can do it together, and hoping they can make this second half interesting for you and I and all the fans at home. Hang in there. We'll be right back with more college hoops in a moment on the Southeast Sports Network. 51-27 after 2 quarters.
My West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle. It all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best services, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer, and when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero, steal the show, or even start a new club. You could meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused. A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out the self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and mental health. Discover the resources you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
Our South Carolina story is told through love. We always felt the need to take a moment for ourselves, and the ocean has always drawn us closer. Charleston was such a romantic destination, with its ancient oaks and beautiful walking paths through town. But we love hiking too, and Greenville gave us a perfect view. This is our South Carolina story. What's yours?
Brilliant again. She just...
Preparations have begun as the world's best players set their sights on the tournament.
The atmosphere is building here in the stadium, particularly this
Well, it means a lot to the community. It means enhancing the community. We are so pleased and so proud of the fact that the Braves are involved and participating in its upkeep and making sure that when we come here, we can be all very pleased and very happy about the way it's being kept and the offerings that it has to the community.
Man, we're here at a beautiful Adams Park where they just revealed the Hank Aaron statue. Again, the greatest of all time, creating opportunities. Henry Aaron, Billy Aaron, they're doing it once again with partnership with the Atlanta Braves. Unbelievable moment in this park of Adams Park.
Big things for our kids, just to have the inspiration that, you know, maybe one day they can be the next Hank Aaron. So I'm really proud of what the city has done for the community.
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
I'm scared. Cause it doesn't mean so much in the end. Boy, can you help me? Boy, can you help me? Boy, can you help me?
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. You can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
My West West Hollywood story is exploring the iconic boulevards, endless shopping, and beautiful galleries. Inspiration is endless in West Hollywood. The neighborhood tells stories of established and emerging artists. You will find fashion and styles from all over the world here. A California sunset is the perfect way to end our day. We will take VIP tickets to this show every night. Our vacation is just getting started. This is our West Hollywood story. Come and find yours.
LA Galaxy belongs on the best surfaces. Whether you're the best player or the best fan, every goal, every tackle, every last-second battle, it all requires precision, performance, and passion. The LA Galaxy trust AstroTurf to provide the best surfaces, because champions deserve the best. AstroTurf, the official synthetic turf and hybrid field building partner of the LA Galaxy.
My dad was a farmer. And when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Firearms are the #1 cause of death among kids, but we know that healthcare workers can make a huge difference. This is why prevention is absolutely critical. It starts with listening to the community, leaning in on those conversations to better inform what is the approach that you want to take. You are the champions for change. You can be the catalyst for integrating firearm injury prevention strategies into your practice and really benefiting your community. Let's agree to agree that we all have a role to play in ending this crisis.
In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero. Steal the show. Or even start a new club. You could meet the moment and exceed the hype. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
These were the numbers of these two teams entering this game. The overall record at the very top, 12 wins for the Red Storm. I think that's what's powered them to a big lead entering the second half. They've been indomitable as we jump now into quarter 3 and welcome you back into our coverage of college basketball. We'll see if the Knights of KCU can do something on the other end of the floor as they bury a 3 to get us started. Hello, welcome to quarter 3. 21-point game, flicked forward, Caudill back across for Bell, and a bit too much sauce. That sailed on her. Back onto the floor. Out front, this is stolen. And the response from the Red Storm goes. Good play. Ellie Ellison, the freshman, gets that to go for a pair. Fans not happy about the call. While they sort this out, we'll take a look around. Don't stretch that. Back underway as Caudill working with the ball, harassed on the front court. Tried to flick it over to Audrey Dalton. Ball's loose as these two go down and we're sent the other way. Red Storm will start us again. Second half is moving quickly. Buried from range repair. Stolen. Down the floor with a 25-point advantage and the whistle on the baseline. Yes. 56 for Rio Grande's Red Storm. $57. Rio Grande just staying red hot. KCU's got to get a run going somehow. Pitched over the top. On the baseline, Red Storm steal it away. Expertly done. To make the lead 29 as it rattles out and we get the whistle. Well, they go to the line. We are going to take a look around this time. On the left side, a look at Columbia and Bluefield. Koalas are out ahead, 35-26. And just getting started between Southern Methodist and Tennessee Wesleyan. They're scoreless. In a break at grind session. And Concordia, Wisconsin is leading by 5 over Wisconsin Lutheran. Both go with the line for Rio Grande. They'll maintain possession as this is from the elbow. Down out front it goes. Stop for the moment. She'll go to the straightaway and float it across. Down low on the baseline off the mark. Put back as the Red Storm get it to go for a pair. 61-30. They're leading by 31. Taken away immediately. They're leading by 33. Make it 35. Adding some phantom points to the scoreboard. Pitched out front, rolls over to the wing. She wants to bust the three. Adams wisely passed it to the straightaway. Love the decision. And this is off the mark. Big high bounce. This won't go. Remains 65-30. Just misfired. It's regathered by the Red Storm. Second chance takes a pinball bounce off as well. Couple more racked up at the line. On the way. And we go down and tie up. Ohio's going to end up with the ball. Drives the lane. What a great feed to the backside. She gets it to go for a pair. 68-30. Looking to respond, the Knights of Kentucky. Pitch down front to the elbow. Drive, spins, fires off the glass. This goes for Chloe Dunn. They get two back. Rio Grande and the Red Storm in control of the River States for a reason, as this three is short. Putback goes off the glass. 70 burger has been cooked up in Kentucky. This rolls off. Tried that off the glass, and the foul immediately called. She gets a pair at the line. A 40-point advantage for Rio Grande. Tried to feed that through as it's taken on the elbow. Spinning and turning. Flicked across. This rolls and won't drop, and the ball skeeters off over the baseline. Rio Grande, a quick change. Red Storm are looking to keep that momentous lead rolling. Flicked across where she's wide open for the three, but it's a bit strong. Hauled in by KCU's Kinsley Rutledge. She's doing the work. Caudill wanted the elbow. Now she's got a bit of a lane as she works it to the low block and gets it to go for a pair. Homeside Knights got 34. Tried that and blown dead immediately. So a timeout on the floor and a 72-34 advantage. All Rio Grande. It's a Red Storm in Kentucky.
all of the ways to watch your favorite local and regional sports. Join us now on Twitch TV. You can also find NSBN on Amazon Fire TV or visit us live on YouTube as we stream games there as well. Another fan favorite way to watch is nsbnsports.com. You can also find us through our NSBN app, free to download from the Google Play Store, and Roku TV, where you can find all of our content. NSBN Sports, visit us at nsbnsports.com.
Back in Kentucky, as an errant shot rolls over the floor and won't go. She'll go to the line and shoot a pair. Yes. First drops easily. Second goes as well. 36 now for KCU's Knights. The response is a corner three. It's gathered down low, and she's fouled hard. To the line go the Red Storm. This goes. Second goes as well. Chalk up another pair for Kentucky. Long floater to the straightaway. She'll drive the lane and is free for the bucket. Too easy for Kinsley Rutledge, who gets a pair. Long ball off the mark. Looks like we might have pulled a point off the board as well. And the clock stops with 3:42 on it. Back to the line go the Red Storm. First is an easy stripe shot. Nice little flick of the wrist. Second will go as well. Looking to get back to that 40-point lead. Rio Grande has been on fire. Stolen out of the air by the Red Storm. The Ohio team. Great entry pass down low, and she gets it to go with a little kiss off of the glass. Leading by 40. Taken out of her hands. Rio Grande. Driving the lane, and this is off the mark, a bit strong. Rutledge nearly hauls it in. Somehow regathered in traffic and knocked down for two more. 80-38. Wild one. Nice entry feed is stolen. The Knights, a floater, down low, this goes. Give KCU 42. 2:20 to play in this third quarter. We'll have the men's game as well coming up next on the Southeast Sports Network. Be sure to stay tuned for that, and all of the action promises to be a ton of fun between the men's programs as well. In a break at the half, 40-30, Bluefield trailing to the Koalas of Columbia. Southern Methodist, the Pioneers leading early over the Bulldogs of Tennessee Wesleyan. And in the grind session, 52-43. In our game, it's 80-42. 2 minutes still to play in this third. Caudell has it battered away at the last moment, nearly able to finish that. Little floater, bang, beautiful. 82. A lot of basketball left to play this season for these two teams as Rio Grande gets another steal. Outlet feed down the floor, oh baby. Clear off the runway, she's gone. 84-42, and we get a stoppage on the baseline. What a couple seconds back on the clock. Rio Grande was 12-1. Their only loss came to Marion, 69-58. Rio Grande ranked number 13 in the country. Yes. Red Storm trailing behind Mid-America Nazarene, Langston, and Lewis State. In the latest poll, the top 25. Their schedule coming off of a trio of wins in a row. Pikeville, 87-74, and a close one to get their 10th win of the year. Then Cornerstone, a great program in the Grand Rapids, Michigan area. And Spring Arbor, as part of their trip to the Mitten, took down the Cougars. I've got to say I'm a little bitter about that one as a Cougar alum. Before that, a loss to Marion, Carolina victory, Midway victory, Mount Vernon Nazarene victory, Lewis Clark State, Governor State, Milligan, Carolina, Coastal Georgia, and Columbia, all wins except for that Marion game. (86-44), KCU looking to get a bucket back. We'll talk about their remaining schedule in a moment. Again, reminding you to stay tuned for the men's game following this. Pitched up the floor. Red Storm, the floater to the corner. She keeps it alive. Tries down the baseline, fighting for this along the block as they go down to the hardwood in a tussle. Quickly pitched on. What a spin move. Red Storm out front. Shoveled across by Garcia Perez. Back down into the lane and off the glass it goes. 88-44, 20 seconds left to go in this third period. On the way for three, a bit strong. Taken down, they'll head to the other end. Just seconds left as this rims out. And 1 second on the clock as this sounds, and couldn't wrap it up with a final bucket in quarter three. 88-44, our score after a really, really exciting third quarter of play. And all three of these quarters we've been part of so far have been unbelievable. KCU is going to look to get some points back as we enter our final quarter of action next on the Southeast Sports Network.
We didn't come to fix Marco's brakes because it was convenient or fast. We did it because Marco has bigger fish to fry. And a lot of hungry people to feed. Kraus Family Ford. Passion drives purpose.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that the big homie needs help too. He can't just rebound from everything. I know you've been grinding.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. I wonder why we waited so long. I'm not wondering anymore. Love, your mind. Let's see how far we can go.
Back on the campus of Kentucky Christian. Into this fourth quarter, and our clock is stopped for a moment as they pitch it back on. Glad you're with us. I'm Gabe Try with College Hoops, and we're stopped again. .88-44. That is quickly pitched on. She'll run the floor. Out to the straightaway. Red Storm. Fire this from the wing. She was wide open. Buried. Hits that one from over the state line in Ohio. Now to the other end. Here come the Knights. KCU. Flicked through easy off of the glass. The quick roller. They've got 46. Quick stoppage. And that's taken, but the whistle sounds before she can finish the play. Thought she was going all the way with that one. Pitched on and tipped off. Immediately back out in front. Red Storm have it stolen. KCU Knights 3-on-1 as she goes to the back door, and a big hit delivered by Caudill. They'll blow that off right away. Immediate, easy charge call. Wipes out a nice play. Having some foul trouble in this final quarter. Rio Grande. Oh, great pass. Are you kidding me? Just off the mark. Put back. Couldn't finish. Red Storm pull it down. Wing three is going to be buried. Drops that one home. 3 balls raining in this final quarter. And the straightaway three in response. Oh my goodness. It's like a showcase in here. Savannah Adams gets one of her own. Floater off the glass, rims out, and we're stopped. Big hit down inside. She's not happy about the stoppage. Knock a couple seconds off that clock. 94-49. She'll shoot a couple at the line. This goes. Second one goes as well. .96-97 pending. My goodness. Red Storm are showing off why they are so highly touted in the latest poll. I can get it now. I'd like to buy some stock in the Red Storm. Oh! Cooking with gas in Kentucky. Flicked across to Peyton Johnson. The sophomore, an entry feed low block taken out of the air by Adams. Savannah has some help as she's slowed on the front court. Double team is a lot as Adams is wide open on the straightaway. Blocked, sent back down the floor and off. This goes, quick response, put a pair up for the Knights of KCU. Little floater is pinballed back and goes. 100 on the board for Rio Grande's Red Storm as they get another. Alyssa Baker this time. Kaylee Gibson gives it entry feed, finds its way to Dalton. Twisting on the mid post and stopped. This goes. Rattles and won't drop. Wants that entry feed. Instead, Caudill's going to take it down into the lane herself. Shakes the double team and gets it to go off of the glass as we get a whistle. What a play. A couple of changes on the floor. As she shoots, we'll look around. That goes, so she'll get all 3 points as we get back underway. 46-36, Columbia Koalas leading Bluefield Rams on their home floor. And TWU back in control against the Pioneers of SMC in Athens, Tennessee. On the way, it's short. Hauled in. Good flick across to the Red Storm. Mid-range is just weak. That's a great wide open look. You have to take that. Rio Grande, 5.5 to go. And we're stopped again. Be sure to tune in for the men's game next on the same platform where you're watching now. SESNsports.com/how to watch. We'll put it on screen for you as well. Inbounded across to Nia, the forward. Good play down inside, rims and won't drop. Kinsley almost knocks that down. We're headed the other way. Red Storm, dig it out. Needed a shovel for that as we're stopped. At the line, she's going to knock this down. A $103. KCU gives it to Savannah Adams. Adams finds Caudill. Audrey backing down the defender. Mid-post, drives all the way to the low block and gets it to go with a little kiss off of the glass. She's been red hot all game long. From the wing for three, it's too strong. Holden fights this through and taken down. 3 ball from the corner as she's pulled to the floor and hits it anyhow. Oh my goodness. And they're going to take a break, understandably so, on all that physical contact. Take a break as well. The remainder of this coming up next on SESN. Back and working in Kentucky. Down low, finds this way into the bottom of the net. 106-63. Straight away. Good work down to the lane, and the pass outside, she's wide open for the long two. Couldn't knock it down. Red Storm will try the other end of the floor. Heavily contested, and maybe got fingertips on that. Putback won't go. Another chance goes off the glass. 108 points scored by Rio Grande's Red Storm. Rio Grande is an execution machine. 3 ball, no. Just a bit short. The way they move the ball, the way they finesse through traffic. Off the glass, it rims and drops for a pair for the Knights of KCU, and we're stopped with 3:08 to play. Another break on the floor, and just a reminder again, we will have the men's game coming up next, both on the Southeast Sports Network and National Sports Broadcast Network. SESN and NSBN, it's the same URL actually, SESNsports.com/how-to-watch. Tons of free platforms you can tune in on. They're all available free to click through to download, to find. NSBNsports.com/how-to-watch. It's right there on your screen. Ready to get back underway as these two teams make their way onto the floor again. They're going to add a couple of seconds to the game clock. Wants to fire. Wide open on the straightaway for Rio Grande. Red Storm nearly lose this, but they'll get another chance for a three ball, and this one is weak. Fight for it down in the lane as it'll be a jump ball. One change for the Red Storm. Looks like Avery Whitaker, the freshman, has come onto the floor. Pitched across. Rio Grande, the drive. Off the glass it goes. Beautiful finish for Zion Payne. Number 13 in the country for a reason. We're going to keep an eye on them in the poll all season long. KCU, that's a great look to Caudill. Just a bit too much sauce as she overshoots. Long two, rims out. Trying to get that to go as she fights through and drops this off the glass. $112 to 65. Final 2 minutes of the game have arrived. On the way and won't drop. Steps and drives the lane where she's pickpocketed, but the whistle. That's a lot of contact. I thought they'd let her go for a minute. I know I've reminded you 100 times, but we will have the men's game next. I'd love for you to join us for that as well, as this one is about to wrap up and Rio Grande gets the first to go at the charity stripe. Baker makes it 114 for the Red Storm. Scorebug and clock are separated by 1 second, just note that. Ball rolls through. Red Storm. Pitch down to the block, tries to fire as she's jostled. So back to the line we go again. Yes. I believe that's Kate Ball who gets a pair. Bit wild on her. KCU loses this to Rio Grande, and the Red Storm, the foul. Inbounding feed down low in trouble as this goes off and can't be kept alive. KCU looking for a late bucket. That's Audrey working her way along the baseline. Flicked on to Savannah Adams. Adams has been so good this year. Quick, dicey move by Gibson, and somehow finesse through to Dalton, but the foul. So Dalton is at the charity stripe. She's been good today. 65% this season at that line as the first will go. 66 for the Knights of KCU as they trail 115-66. Second one goes as well. Coming up next for Kentucky Christian, they'll take on WVU Tech, IU Kokomo, and Midway in their next three. That's the 6th, 10th, and 13th of January. Three ball on the way for Rio Grande as it's a bit strong and pulled down by the Knights. 30 seconds to go. Rio Grande's Red Storm take on Shawnee State, Indiana Southeast, and WVU Tech on the same 3 days, the 6th, 10th, and 13th of the month, to kick off their campaign in 2026. And this will be a nice little rose in the crown of number 13 in the nation as they walk their way into the new year and continue to try and drive results into the poll, and they're standing as a team a very, very nice final. 115-67 for the Red Storm of Rio Grande. Nothing to worry about for Kentucky Christian. They've had a nice year. They'll just have to bounce back from this. Look forward, learn a couple things from this number 13 Rio Grande team. Thanks for joining us. A really, really fun matchup between these two teams. Looking forward to the men's game, which we'll have live and free on the same platform where you're tuned in right now. Today's game will be archived and available for replay inside of the Apper platform where you viewed it. This has been a presentation of the Southeast Sports Network and Tri Media. Thanks for tuning in, and so long from Grayson, Kentucky.
It's time. Oh, terrific.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
I'm Bijan Robinson, running back for the Atlanta Falcons. Mental health makes me a better person and athlete just because whenever my mind is clear, I perform so much better. So mental health for me is the priority because it controls everything in your body and it gives you the chance to be the best physically you can be.
My dad was a farmer, and when I saw him on a horse, the guy was bigger than life. One of the things that he had a hard time doing was showing the emotion. Maybe it was because the way he was raised, or believing that men provide and they don't struggle. But we all struggle. I want to show emotion to my kids. I want them to know when I'm happy, I want them to know when I'm sad, and I want them to see me working through things. The biggest reward I get from being a dad is watching my kids accomplish a goal, watching them light up. Nothing brings a bigger smile to my face. So I make my kids a priority. Whether it's hitting a baseball, a dance rehearsal, you name it, I'm there. They're gonna remember that they grew up loved. Be brave. Be there every day. And allow your kids to know that it's okay to struggle. That even dad doesn't know the answer sometimes, but we're gonna figure it out together.
Okay, so before we come over, can I ask a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, we have a dog, but she's little.
Do you have any unlocked guns around the house?
We do have a gun, but it's stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access. I appreciate you asking.
Yeah, of course. So does Friday work?
Sounds good to me.
All right, we'll bring pizza.
Your favorite teams, your favorite live streams, your favorite highlights. Be sure to engage with us. Find us now on YouTube at NSBN Sports or visit us at nsbnsports.com.